Alright, hello YouTube. Today, like I said in my last video, episode 7 of the Memphis Grizzlies My GM series. If you haven't checked out the rest of the videos, check out the rest of the Memphis Grizzlies series. And then I check out the Clippers and the Celtics as well. Those are both pretty interesting series. Anyways, though, I am in the finals. As you can see on the bottom part of the screen, on the court, it says the finals. I am in the finals versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Last video, I was just about starting. I ended up simulating. We won the first 3 games, and then we got the goal from the owner, sweep, sweep, sweep. So I'm playing this game. It's been kind of a back and forth game, pretty much all game. In the beginning, we had a pretty solid lead, maybe like 10 points. Then we lost that lead, and it was kind of back and forth up until about the third quarter. Then they took about a 10-point lead, and just now in the middle part, not even the beginning, but the middle part of the fourth quarter, we took that lead back, and now we are winning by a small margin, as you can see, by 4 points. I mean, like I said in my last video, like I said in the beginning of this video, if you haven't checked it out, check it out. Probably before you watch this video, otherwise you might not understand something is going on. But like I said in my last video, my bad GMing skills have kind of screwed me over. Because although my team is absolutely disgusting, it's a little bit too good. You know, obviously I have Andrew Wiggins, a 91, on the bench. So you would expect him to be a starter, especially with the progression levels that he's gone through. And it's difficult to play all my good players a lot of minutes, which is good, though, for me, because even when I take out the bench squad, I'm not really worried about, you know, like if I have to put in third string center, well, it's Bismack Biyombo. He's a second string, if not second string, a starter. So I'm not really, you know, worried about taking him out, or taking anybody out for that matter, and putting the backup in there. So that's kind of the only good thing about having such a stacked team. Other than that, it's mostly kind of bad. Just more of a pain in the ass than actually bad. Alright, there's 2 minutes left. I'm actually starting to do pretty well now. In the beginning, I was just kind of getting lucky with 3-pointers and foul shots. That was the only reason we even had a lead. But it looks like I might, well, maybe not might, but looks like I probably will win this championship once again. I win most of the championships I play. Actually, I think I've won every single championship I played in. With all the series, so yeah, that's about it for talking about this game. Kyrie Irving's had a pretty good game. We just could not stop him. I was trying to play man defense, and that didn't work out, so I played off-ball defense, and then that didn't work out, so I just kind of gave up. Really? A layup by Andrew Wiggins? When would Andrew Wiggins ever lay up if he had a wide-open lane to the hoop? I don't think that's a real thing. Let's put in Kobe. Let's put in Kobe, just for the hell of it. Anyways, though, I think I've made up, speaking of Kobe, I think I've made up my decision on getting a shoe. Like I said, I don't know exactly which video, but it was one of the videos. Oh, a layup by DeMar DeRozan. Wow. Okay, 2 of the biggest dunkers in all of the game, and they both do layups. I don't think so. Like I said, though, I think I made up my decision. I'm going to get the Kobe 9. There's a couple different types of Kobe 9s. They're all pretty cool, but there's 2 that actually 3 that I specifically like, and that was a blocking foul, by the way. That was not just out of bounds. That was a total blocking foul. But there's 3 that I really like. I like the Masterpiece, which is sold out, and you can find it on eBay for about $450, so have fun. Then I like the Maestro, which is just the All-Star version, which sold out today. Which it came out today. It sold out in about like an hour in each store across the country. So if you want that shoe, you can find it for about $400 on eBay, so have fun. And then the next one, I believe, is the Perception, because there's 5 of them. There's the Masterpiece, the Maestro, the Perception, Inspiration, and Detail. Those are all 5. Yeah, not 3. That's all 5 of them. If you don't know what they look like, I would advise looking them up. They're pretty cool. They have a very unique look. I mean, I've never seen especially a basketball shoe. I've never seen a basketball shoe look like this. They honestly kind of look like a kind of like a lifestyle shoe. If you ever seen those, they have them for all of them. Honestly, all the big names out there, they all have them. They're called lifestyle shoes. They're kind of just like casual walking shoes. Maybe kind of like retro ones. Just casual. They don't look like retro ones, but they're just casual looking shoes. They kind of look hipsterish, but man, I gotta tell you, they are not hipsterish. If you see them on the court, because there's a couple pictures of Kobe wearing them, and man, they are sexy as all hell. They really are. Wow, okay, that's great. I don't know how you missed that, Mike Conley. Whatever, we won. Your NBA champions, 2 years running. I'm not going to play the 3rd year, so this is going to be it for this series. But like I said, though, make sure you check out those shoes. I'm planning on getting the Inspiration. I would have rather gotten the Maestro, but I didn't have the money at the time. I was kind of just accumulating my funds yesterday, and since it came out today, then that's kind of... Actually, when you're watching this video, it may have very well come out the day before. It came out on Valentine's Day, February, obviously, because Valentine's Day is in February. It came out Valentine's Day of 2014. So, whenever you're watching the video. And that is, obviously, us winning the championship. If you haven't seen it before, I believe I may have turned on the sound for the last championship I won, just because it's been a long time. But if I didn't, then I would advise going to check out the Clippers and the Celtics. I turned on the sound for, I believe, all of those championships. Like I said in my last video, I kind of already went over all this stuff, so I'm not going to go over it again. That's kind of it for going over stuff. Mike Conley, the 2nd year running Finals MVP. If it wasn't him, it would have been Kobe Bryant. I kind of went ham with Kobe Bryant when I really needed to. I didn't really go ham with him, but I was kind of in a Kyrie Irving, Mike Conley competition. It wasn't really a team competition. I was kind of just going one-on-one throughout this entire game. I believe Kyrie had like 28 points, and I think Mike Conley had like 28 points as well. Something like that. I mean, they both had a lot of points, a lot of assists, and a lot of steals. So he definitely deserves that. Let's look at all the player retirements for 2016, I think. No. Yeah, 2016. All the retirements. Jason Richardson, Luke Ridnour. Alright. He didn't even play, did he? Alright, and then the 3 Hall of Fame inductees. And I mean, in real life, I personally think all 3 of these guys... Okay, I don't think. I know all 3 of these guys are going to make it into the Hall of Fame. Definitely Ray Allen and Tim Duncan, first ballot. Paul Pierce, most likely first ballot, unless somebody's, woke up on the wrong side of the bed and disliked Paul Pierce that day. He will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, same as both of these. It's not even a question with both of these guys. If they're not first ballot Hall of Famers, somebody's getting shot. If not by me, then by somebody else. So, not to sound messed up there, but... Anyways, wow. I brought up our projected profit. It's only negative $6 million now. That's a great profit margin. Thank you. Thank you. Anyways, though, that looks like it's about it I'm not going to go through every little thing here. I'll just auto-allocate, kind of go over exactly what's happening. Financially speaking, this team was in the red this past season. Do you attribute that to your doing or to others? It was me. It really was me. So CFO, he's happy, and the owner's happy. So I guess because I was honest. I'll kind of go over what I would do in case you are going to play as the Grizzlies in a MyGM. This is what I personally would do. DeMar DeRozan, obviously, it's kind of no question. I would definitely keep him. Andrew Wiggins, definitely keep him, and I would keep him as the starting small forward. DeMar DeRozan, obviously, starting shooting guard. Jared Sullinger, oh, wow, he's a free agent. But I plan on signing, or I would sign him because he does have a bird contract. So he has 4 bird years. So you can actually get him if you really want to get him. And you can sign him past the salary cap. I wouldn't advise that for this team if you plan on really being like a GM who wouldn't want to go into the red like I did. I really blew up the amount of money, and I would definitely be getting fired. Although I won 2 championships in a row, I do not think that jersey sales and diamond rings would really bring that value of the team up that much. So Mike Conley, I'd obviously re-sign. I believe he has bird years as well. 9 bird years, so you can definitely go through with him. Marcus Smart, now, he was very upset. I believe I went over that in the last video. He's very upset. But because he is a 90, I believe a 91 because he is -1. A 91 overall, you can trade him for a lot of good pieces. Now, because he does have a rookie contract, you're not going to be able to get a superstar for him, but you could get a couple of guys who might turn into superstars, and you can use them as role players on your bench squad and have a very, very solid bench. Or you can get draft picks and have a very solid, or you can actually do both. That's probably what I would do. I'd probably get Jimmy Butler. The only thing is Jimmy Butler might be a little bit too good. Let's look at this. Jimmy Butler, an 85 plus 2. So, yeah, you can definitely get him. I'd probably get Jimmy Butler and perhaps like a draft pick or something like that. Kobe Bryant, I don't know if I would really re-sign him. He's 37 years old. He kind of messed up, and he was the reason for Marcus Smart being pissed off and Andrew Wiggins being a little bit less happy than he really should be. So I honestly probably would not re-sign Kobe Bryant. That's okay, though. 1 year stint, got a championship ring. All in all, good hustle. Chris Walker, I'd give him more minutes, obviously, because Kobe Bryant would not be playing, so you wouldn't need to give 26 minutes to a man on the bench. Roy Hibbert, I'd obviously keep him. Bismack Biyombo, I would definitely keep him. I mean, if you haven't noticed, he has a lot of potential. So, although he was like a 69 in the very beginning, he's like an 85 now. So, he really has come a long way. That's the main reason why I kept him. Last year, he ended up accepting my qualifying offer. So if he does end up accepting your qualifying offer, then that's great for you. If he doesn't, then no real harm done. He's a very good player off the bench, but it's not a real issue because there are a lot of good players if you have the same setup that I have. Mario Chalmers, he was honestly the man. He was the man. I could not have won this championship without him because on the bench, all I had was Andrew Wiggins other than him for scoring, and you can't just play through Andrew Wiggins. You need, I would say, 2 scorers. Everybody else was just defensive-minded. I mean, I know Dirk, he was on the bench squad, but I really didn't use him very much because, we were obviously facing Kevin Love, who's a very good perimeter defender. So, it would have been very difficult to face up against that. Anyways, I'm getting to the end of this video because my time is running almost past 15 minutes. So anyways, what I would personally do after this, just maybe not clear out anybody, but that's everything else that I just said. Keep that in mind if you have the same setup that I do. But personally, if you want to actually be like a normal GM, then I would advise doing more to keep your team making money rather than losing money. Anyways, make sure you subscribe because I am running towards the end of how much I can talk on this video. So I will see you later and make sure you subscribe. Alright, thanks.